Hi Virgo, this is your How Do They Feel About You reading. Please remember that this is general, so you take what's resonating for you and you leave the rest. As always, my reads are timeless and they're not gender specific. It's just the energies that we're reading. Please also never take anything that comes out of a tarot read personally. Because it's general, it might not be your story at all, okay? Right, so Virgo Collective, please. How does Virgo's love interest currently see Virgo? Okay, so your first card out, Six of Swords, that's Aquarian energy. That is the card all about leaving your past behind and heading towards better times, basically. So the individual that you're dealing with is seeing you as moving on. Knight of Coins, it's Virgo energy. Slowest moving knight in the deck. It's very grounded, stable, secure, doesn't like to make mistakes. So they're very thoughtful, tentative, and the world. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. Right, so the individual that you're dealing with in a love connection is basically seeing that you have been very, very patient, but there is a limit to your patience. They're seeing you as very grounded, and basically with the Knight of Coins, that your mind has been made up, but it might have taken you a while to sort of take action on it. Again, it's just because you're very careful when you have made the decision. This is indicating to me that you tried so hard to make something work, and despite your best efforts it never did. So eventually you have resigned yourself to the fact that that it's time for you to move on and to close that particular cycle. For some of you, not all of you, for some of you this can actually indicate that you're looking at moving away, as in location. For some of you, you're looking at moving to a different country here. And the slow movement for some of you is actually pertaining to paperwork, sort of legal documents that take a long time to come through, travel documents, that sort of thing. How does Virgo's love interest feel about Virgo, please? Thank you. Seven of Cups, Scorpion energy. Options, choices, confusion, and illusions also. Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. A painful ending. Okay. How does this person feel? The Seven of Coins, it's Taurus energy, and Page of Coins is Earth. Patiently waiting. Page of Coins. Right, Virgo. The person that you're dealing with here is hoping that you're going to change your mind. This is Seven of Coins here, please. There's a Seven of Coins here for Virgo, please. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. Anything else, please? Eight of Coins, Virgo energy. Working hard, perfecting your craft. From the 7 to the 8. There is a Virgo here that is basically trying to tie up the loose ends, and they're trying to move ahead in their life. Someone here is definitely moving location. For some of you, this is moving towns, moving cities, and for others of you, this pertains to moving to a different country. That there is definitely something has come full circle here with the individual that you're dealing with, and they don't like it. They don't want you to move away. They don't want this to end. They're literally hoping that you'll change your mind. Just Page of Coins here, please. Thank you. 3 of Cups, Scorpion energy. Reunion. Yeah. They're going to try and have some kind of reunion with you. They're going to try and convince you to stay. But the problem is, they're not offering you enough to make you want to stay. Because it's a page. Okay, what actions does this person want to take, please, toward Virgo? The Star, Aquarian energy. Healing, nurturing, rebuilding, wishing, hoping. I'm not feeling that whatever it is that they're offering you is going to be good enough. 4 of Swords. That's Libra energy. Rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate, meditate, reconsider. Yeah, they're going to do whatever they can to make you reconsider. And Sun. Some do like to associate the Sun with Leo energy. Yes, it's the ruling planet for Leo, but it doesn't necessarily make that a Leo card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or someone who's got Leo in their chart, or equally you could have Leo in your chart. I think it just depends on your perspective, but I don't automatically associate that with the Leo. I would be careful here, Virgo, because it's looking a lot like the individual that you've been dealing with, that you're currently taking the steps to move away from them. It's looking a lot like they are going to try and do everything that they can to convince you to stay. So 4 of Swords here, please, for Virgo. And Knight of Coins. Yeah, so this individual, they weren't, you didn't know where you stood with them one way or the other, and you got sick and tired of hanging around and waiting for them to make up their mind. So basically you've decided to not put your life on hold for them anymore, and now it's like they're running up behind you, desperately shouting out your name, trying to get you to stay, and making you all of these promises about how they're going to change and how they're going to start putting in the work and this, that and the next. And I'm seeing here for the majority of you that it's too little too late. They're also, when they're trying to convince you to stay, they're not offering you enough. It's the Sun here, please. 7 of Coins again. The 7 of Coins is also a card about harvest. It's the card of you reap what you sow. Yeah, this is someone who basically just, they assumed with you that they could put in the very bare minimum, and that you'd be happy with that. For some of you, this has gone on for a couple of years with the Knight of Coins. And now it's like there has been a sudden shift to your energies. It's like you're grabbing your brand new opportunities here with both hands, and you're quickly making your departure from this situation. They put in very, very little with this connection, and now they're reaping what they've sown. It's in their blockages. They are definitely going to try to convince you to stay, though. definitely. In their blockages, we've got strength. So yeah, someone here could well be dealing with a Leo. Strength, diplomacy, compromise, 8 of Cups, Piscean energy. So in their blockages, this is someone who doesn't like to compromise. They like things their way or the highway, and for you, that just doesn't wash. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy, forward movement. It's like the connection with this individual, it kind of plateaued at a certain level, and it just stopped growing. You were patiently waiting and waiting and waiting for them to, you know, put in the effort, and it's like they never did. They made the incorrect assumption that you would always be there, and that you were okay with the way that things were, and you just weren't. 5 of Wands, conflict, competition, it's Leo energy, and 3 of Coins, Capricorn, teamwork, building together. Yeah, this combination here, 5 of Wands, 3 of Coins, you had to fight with this individual to get them to build with you. You had to fight to get them to put in the teamwork that was necessary to make this connection a success. And you shouldn't have to fight. You shouldn't have to, and you're not anymore. Yeah, further clarity, please, for Virgo. This individual has actually brought you to the point of frustration here, because all of a sudden they're coming out with all of this, I promise I'll make it better, I'm sorry, yeah, I'll do whatever you want, and all of this really good stuff. And it's like, it's brought you to the point of frustration, because as I said, for some of you, this has gone on for a good few years with the Knight of Coins. That this isn't something that you've suddenly woken up one day and decided that that was it, that you were going to move yourself away from this situation. There's been a build-up to this, and what we're seeing now is just basically the end result of your decision, that you're not going to continue to put into a connection where you're not getting anything back out. They have literally brought you to the point of frustration, because you desperately wanted at one point for this connection to work, and it's like when you were around, they couldn't have given any less of a shit if they tried. Yearning, separated by distance or different beliefs that are keeping you apart. Star-crossed lovers, feigning that being away from someone that you care about matters not to you. Longing for someone, undesired separation. Pining, circumstances causing separation. Can be changed, but only if both parties are willing. So now, all of a sudden, the individual that you have been dealing with suddenly realizes exactly the extent of what they've done. Through them not investing in this connection, they don't get to keep the connection. You have energetically turned the tables on this individual. Very, very similar to Cancer's read as well. So if you've got Cancer in your chart, you might want to check out the Cancerian read, because their reading was very, very similar to this. Now this person is all of a sudden yearning to have you back. It's for Virgo, please. Okay, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, for you, this is done. This is over. For them, they need to see the extent of their hypocrisy here. because they didn't put the effort in when they had the chance, and they honestly expected you to hang around waiting for them to get their head out their ass. And you're not built that way. You don't work that way. So you've picked up your energies and you're moving on out of there. They couldn't be bothered when you were around, and now all of a sudden that you're not there, they're wanting to do absolutely everything for you. It doesn't work that way. Anything else, please, for Virgo? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You did. You did, but they weren't listening. That's why you're moving on. It's like now all of a sudden they want to talk. Now they want to put the effort in. Now they want to put the work in. Now they want to invest in it. And it's like, Virgo's just like, cheerio, bye-bye. I've waited long enough. It was never forthcoming. I'm out of here. Yeah, imagine all of the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah, Virgo, you're very much looking ahead here to your future. This is basically you tying off loose ends of your past. For some of you, before you move out of the country. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay, so Virgo, you can feel that there is something else out there for you. You can feel that there is a genuine and meaningful connection here. For some of you, this is already in your energies, and it's kind of giving you the confidence boost here to tie off your loose ends, because you are making the journey towards an authentic soul connection. And this is basically you making sure that the dross from your past doesn't follow you. Really, really weird read. Further clarity, please, for Virgo for this particular timeline, please. It's a plan, getting asked out, text message or call with intent date, tentative plans, making or solidifying a plan. You're making plans for your future, and confirmation that you're going to be receiving communication from the individual that you're moving your energies away from as well. Taking out the trash, finally dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning and healing. Yeah, that's literally wrapping up your entire tarot read. You're not investing in this one-sided connection anymore. They weren't putting in the effort, so you're moving on towards bigger and better things. And I'm telling you, somebody here has already met a brand new genuine soul connection that they're moving towards. So cross-watcher, that could well be for you, and that Virgo is making the moves towards you. Staying in, night in, your space, a moment alone, a partner's busy, free time or mental vacation. So, yeah, Virgo, it's like you're trying to reclaim your own thoughts and your own feelings. It's like you're trying to reclaim your authenticity after having invested for such a long time into a one-sided connection. It's like you're putting that energies now back into yourself. The dragonfly, being light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Dragonflies are also spiritually symbolic for manifestation as well. So you are taking back control. You're manifesting the things that you want and need out of your own life. And yeah, you're healing from this connection. I think that kind of goes without saying here. But you're also adapting to your new lifestyle as well. So it's like currently you're going through a time of climatizing. The brand new connection that I can see that's creeping in your read, that particular connection is going to start to progress really quite quickly. So be on the lookout for any kind of jealousy from your older connection. What does Virgo need to focus on, please, at this time? Mayhem. Your manifestation is happening. Current issue reveals past wound. Spiritual growth and hang tight. Yeah, so keep the momentum on your current path here, Virgo, because you're heading in the right direction. Trust in the process. Everything always works out. Something better is on the horizon. Yeah. And have total confidence in the universe. So remembering that you are part of the universe. Having faith and confidence in the universe is all fine and well. But you have to remember to have that same amount of faith and confidence in yourself as well, because you are part of the same thing. Keep strong when you're tying off these loose ends, right? It's not going to be easy, especially with the emotional blackmail that we can see creeping through as well. Keep the momentum going, because you're making really, really good progress with closing out that particular old cycle, ready for you to begin your brand new cycle with an individual who is actually genuine. So Virgo, please. Healing heart. Okay, so your focus for the rest of this month, Virgo, is healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Yeah, you have repeatedly tried to make the old connection work. Repeatedly. You have repeatedly put yourself out in favour of that individual, and now it's like literally you're just not doing it anymore. You can't afford to invest in that connection anymore. You just can't do it. Some of you are feeling that that you've wasted time as well with that individual, so they would like you to try not to hold on to any kind of lingering resentment. It is only natural that you would feel that individual has stolen X amount of years from your life. It is only natural. But throughout your healing process from that particular situation, they would like you to try not to become too cold, and to forgive yourself for having loved this individual who didn't appreciate your love. Because you weren't to know until you gave them a chance. You know, that's not on you, that's on them. You can't control the way that others treat you. You can control how long they stay in your life for, though. And you are genuinely taking back your control as well. It's for Virgo, please. Okay, so you've got growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness and acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Yeah, as I was saying, the behaviours of others towards you, You can't control that, but you can control how long it stays in your life for. At one point, you desperately wanted that particular connection to work because you put everything that you had into it, and it's not turned out fairly. So yeah, there is an acceptance here, and also the individual that you are tying off these loose ends with, they need to accept your final decision for what it is, and to quit with the emotional blackmail as well, because remembering then they're offering you the bare minimum. You are growing and evolving from that particular connection, and you're actually attracting something that is a lot better. And we've had that message out for you here a couple of times. There is something far, far better for you and more in line with your higher purpose. Yeah, so a difficult read. I am sorry about that, but I can't control what comes out of the cards. I have to just go with what I'm given. Difficult, yes, but for somebody here, it's like they needed to hear that, because someone here could well be tempted to accept this bare minimum offer, and thus the cycle with that old individual will just keep perpetuating. So yeah, that's why it's coming out in this read. It's kind of like a reminder to keep the momentum on your current path. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, Virgo. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box and in my pinned comments below. Have a lovely, lovely week, and thank you for watching. Bye.